Spencer's here for the APC United Late Model Series post-race at the Canada Day 100 Flamboro Speedway with our sixth place finisher?
Yep.
I should have checked that before we went on with this interview.
Sixth
Sixth place
place.
finisher, Andrew Gresel. And you're all smiles because the streak is broken. The DNF streak is over. It ended at 3 races on the tour. Finally in round 4, the 81 car looked really good. For all intents and purposes, it looked like a top 5 car. It looked like it faded a little bit. Walk me through the last 20 laps or so. What was happening?
Yeah, well, basically on a couple of those restarts, we got punted pretty good there. We got hit, the left front tire took a good whack. So, it just kind of messed up the steering in the car, and then basically going through the corner, it would steer really hard. So you really had to watch how much wheel you put into the car, so it'd break it loose. And that's kind of what was happening there for the last, good part of the race. But besides that, I mean, right from the get-go, the car was awesome. It was fast. I think just from getting hit there on, tire to tire, man, that's, it's going to knock your toe out, and it's not going to make it any easier on the driver, that's for sure.
What was it like out there for the first 30 laps or so when it seemed as though we were getting a caution every other lap, and for big wrecks? I mean, these weren't single car spins. This was crazy stuff. What was it like from your vantage point, because you were right sort of in the middle of it for a while?
Well, when we were racing, I was just, I was concentrated so hard on just keeping my line with the car, right? Because this track is pretty tricky, with these cars. I don't know, if the car's a little off, you really got to pay attention when, you're braking and hitting the throttle. So, and then next thing you know, guys are spinning out everywhere. Like, I kind of feel bad for the spotters, man, because they don't even know what to tell you, because there's cars everywhere. So, same thing tonight. It's not good seeing that. Obviously, guys are running too hard, right? Guys aren't giving anybody an inch. I know even up front, it got pretty rough. Guys are holding on to the throttle. They're not letting up. So, I don't know. We got pretty lucky here again tonight, because we were close a couple times too.
You were very close,
We got our front end all banged up, but they, the front bumper's all pushed in there, just checking up from that one wreck. So it doesn't take much, to end your night out here. It's like big heads up racing. You really got to watch what you're doing, and the spotters got to be on their game, man, because it's just nuts.
And you had a guest spotter tonight. So who did you have on the mic for you?
Davey Terry on the mic tonight. Did an excellent job. Calm, cool guy. Excellent on the radio. And he was a big help. He helped us out a lot here tonight.
You might have to welcome to the team full time. I don't know. He might be good luck. Yeah. You finished top 6 tonight.
Yeah,
you might have to bring him back.
Yeah, we might have to think of that.
How much, we talked off camera about this, how much work went into this car to get it ready after Delaware? Because I know the whole front end of this car was
torn right off.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. Torn up pretty good after Delaware, but it looked brand new when it rolled out of the trailer. So what went into fixing all that?
Yeah, basically like just from Friday night. So throughout the weekend, we couldn't get any parts, right? So got a hold of Port City there Monday morning, first thing in the morning. And they said at first that we wouldn't even be able to get the parts for this race. So basically we had to, we got a Toronto address, shipped them right into Toronto. We didn't get them till 6 o'clock last night. Got the car done around 3. We didn't have much time, man. By the time we got those parts on, a few measurements here and there, there's hardly any setup in that thing yet. The car's awesome. It's just a good car. It works good. It just, this is the longest it's ever ran.
Yes, it is.
We practiced with that thing when it was first done for 10 laps. And there was a few issues, and we had to pack it up and go home. And then right after that weekend, we started racing. And we wrecked every weekend up to this point. So, now it's settled down a bit. We'll get that front end fixed up. Not a big deal compared to what we've been going through lately. And now we can go out and test the car, get a good feel for the car, and tried a few different things in it.
Next, we get to go to Peterborough. You've been good there in the past. I mean, you've run really, really well at Peterborough. So, are you feeling confident that we can move this 81 machine into the top 5 on July 18th?
Yeah, I think we still have a lot of work to do. You got some guys down there that are pretty quick, right? McAddy and some of those other guys. So, we do run good there. We know we got a decent setup for there. So, yeah, I think it should be good. Same thing though. As long as we stay out of all the wreckage out there, man, it's pretty tough that way.
I know that none of this happens without the people behind the scenes, the guys at the shop and the marketing partners that have put this car back together again 3 times now. Thank the folks that have allowed you to keep doing this despite all the adversity you faced.
Yeah, I gotta thank my whole team. Benny, Steve Bryans, Chubbs, Chris Tripp, Gareth Gonder. Gareth was suspended tonight. Would have loved to have him here, man, because those tires, I have no idea what we're doing with them, but he's got a good idea on them. And Davey Terry tonight for helping us out. That was awesome. Tyler Robinson. Got to thank everybody, and our sponsors especially, High Grade Roofing, Cuss W, London Recreational, Sauble Falls Tent Trailer Park, Grisdale Racing Products, Radden Gavaria at eHomes, McRoberts Fuels, HaveOne.com, Pro Wraps.
You're seeing the guys at Pro Wraps more than you see members of your own family at this point.
We've been there a lot this year, and it takes a lot of time to lay that wrap on that car, but man, it looks good every time we come out here, so it's worth all the effort and time, that's for sure.
Thank you so much for the time, brother. I'm happy we could have a little bit more of a jovial interview. We've had some sad ones in the last couple of weeks, but hey, a top 6 finish is something to smile about. We'll see you on July 18th at Peterborough.
Right on. Thanks, Spencer.
There you go, folks. Andrew Gresel, a member of London Recreational Racing here at the Canada Day 1.